Hi, we're going to create another test, however, with different functionality. Right-click on your tests folder, add, click New File. Add your test name. I'm gonna call it mortgage.spec.js. At this point, I'm going to implement Playwright code generator. Enter. Coming. First of all, maximize window, input link of a website under test, click enter. This test is going to be totally different. Right now we're in recording mode, and besides element locators, we have three most commonly used assertions: assert visibility, assert text, assert value. First of all, I'm gonna start by asserting text. I click assert text first. Click on the label. Assert that element contains text following text. You got two choices, so cancel or accept. Click accept. Got it. Second one, I want to assert text again of this label, include taxes and costs below. Accept it. Then I would like to assert visibility of clear button. You see green button here, green check. Then I would like to clear all the fields. Clear. All input fields are cleared. Then I would like to assert visibility of checkbox, checked checkbox. See green, done. Then I'm gonna click on checkbox to uncheck it. Good. Now it's good starting position, and I'll start input values. For this test purpose, I'm gonna be using only round values. House price, I'll put it 1 million. Down payment, let's say 15%. Loan term, let's say 20 years. Interest rate 4.5. Start date January. Start year 2025. And now it's time to assert some of the values. Click here, assert value first. House price, you see green here. Wait. Then assert value again. Down payment, green. Wait. Assert value long term, green. And finally, assert value interest rate, green. Now, let's assert visibility of calculate button. Good, green. Wait. Now we're gonna click on calculate, and this right side display is gonna be refreshed. I click calculate button. All refreshed. And at this point, I'd like to see the code generated. I need to maximize, go to my bar and maximize Playwright Inspector. I maximized my Playwright Inspector from taskbar, from my computer taskbar. Let's inspect it quickly. Let's walk through. This is expect, expect, expect. These are assertions: to contain text, to be visible. Very good. Here's population part. This is await expect. This is assertion part. Very good. At this point, I'm happy. And I copy it here right now. Click copy. I'm back to VS Code and click paste. First step is to save the file. Save. Second step is to rerun it. npx play, rerun it as is. npx playwright test what? File name, mortgage.spec.js. Edit, enter. Let's see execution as is, results. Seems okay to me. I left only Chrome active, so we're gonna be executing only in Chrome right now. And let's see the report. Okay. Our assertions, assertion, assertion. Okay. Control C. Cancel the bad job. And now let's do another trick. Let's structurize our test. Let's divide it into parts. Declare test variable section, or better, test related variable section declaration section, and will be another section, test execution declaration section. Good. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna totally structurize our test. That's what all normal developers are doing. First of all, I'll separate my elements from each other. Good. Here will be test values assertion section. Here will be calculations, execute calculation results. So let's start it. First of all, I'm coming here, and calculator name used to be first text. I cut off this page element locator, cut off, come here and create meaningful test variable name. Comes as constant. Calculator name, semicolon. Now I'll click it, come here and put it here. Let's check. No, before check, I'll do something else here. Next one was taxes and costs. I'll cut it off. Create another name. Tax and cost. Copy it. You see it's not active yet. The variable is not active yet. Copy it. Place it here. How to validate if it's correct? To contain text is validation point or assertion point. Let's see. To contain text here. To contain text, so to be visible or else. Same is here for the next variable. To contain text. If no errors, so it's fine. Okay, next one. Assert and apply clear button. We come here, cut it off the selector. I come here. I want to know its button, btn clear semicolon. Now btn clear, come down here and right here. Boom. Let's see if click apply. Click is right here. You can check, if it's checkbox or check something, clear, click. Done. Then assert and apply checkbox. Check box. Taxes checkbox. Okay. Come here, we cut right here. Hop. Constant. Check box. Keep always space. We navigate down. Checkbox. And here we cut off. And substitute. Click. Then populate house price. Right here. Cut it off. Constant house price. Always provide your local variables meaningful names. The names the other or developer or test automation tester might understand. It helps to you to stay in control. Then down payment, cut off, only page locators themselves. Down and right here, right here. Leave meaningful for yourself comments. Long term next, cut it off. Same way. First thing, you need to structure your script. Term, we have it. Again. Interest rate. Interest. Cut it off. Copy interest rate. Variable. Replace. Replace. Now, this was drop down. Select start month. Constant loan month. Let's see, select option method. Simply double check it. Select text, select checks, select option right here. Good. Gonna be populate. Start year. Constant loan year. Page selector. Let's go. Substitute automatically. Now, assert values. We already have all this right here. House price. Copy house price. Substitute. Then was down payment. Down payment. Substitute. Then long term. Long term. Substitute again. And interest rate. Interest rate right here. Okay, good. Looks fine to me to have value. Let's double check it. To have value right here. You can see it. Okay, good. Good enough. And now we need button. Off. This is final. Constant btn button. Calculate. btn button will go down. Substitute final one. And we substitute is right here. Okay. Right now we're good to go. Let's save the file and execute it once again. I'll copy this command. Copy. I'll go down. Clear the terminal. Paste. Let's see the result now. As you can see, it passed right here. Let's see our report. Let's see it. All our assertions are here. Control C. Yes. Okay. Now that we are back, let's talk about assertions. If you search for Playwright assertions here at Playwright, simply click at Assertions Playwright. Assertions are point of validation, your verification point or matchers. They're divided at auto-retrying assertions and non-retrying assertions. For example, non-retrying, as we can see, expect the value to be. Expect value to match. Expect some element to have property. Expect some value to strict equal. And most common ones, expect to have text, as you can see. Expect to have value. You can get a page, expect to have title. You can expect that your website expect to have URL. Expect to contain text, expect to be visible, or expect some element to be hidden. You need to be wise enough to apply whatever is really necessary for your test. Do not be excited about it. Use only whatever you really need to do to add your test functionality enhancement. Now that we are back, we've seen, let's talk about something else. So far, we have seen the successful test execution. But what's gonna happen if it's gonna fail? In that case, you might apply a playwright trace. Here in your playwright configuration file, you have automatically already collect trace when retrying the failed test. The keyword is retrying the failed test. Trace gets on first retry. For this, you need to come up and here under define configuration, you might comment this one, retries I commented, and add, in my case I uncomment, at least one retry. Retries one, it could be two or more. Let's say three, this case one. Okay, so right now I'm gonna retry one, at least once. I'm saving the play configuration time, and I'll create some kind of artificial error. Okay, let's say on tax description, house price. Okay, I will add here an error. Let's say I will add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Okay, There is no such element. I'm going to go File, Save, and we're gonna try to rerun it. I'll copy it. Please notice it's gonna be 2 runs this time. Clear. I'll enter a command, and now watch it. It's gonna be first time run fail. First run is going to be fail, and second will be rerun. I click enter. Okay, no such element. It's waiting for timeout. As you can see in Visual Studio Code, retry number 1 right here is running right now. As you can see, the test failed. Attachments in trace, zipped trace zip, test results, mortgage test chromium, the zips. As you can see here, test results. Here is the error for house price. That's exactly the error we created. House price, this one. Let's see the report. Here, as you can see, the test failed. One run, first one run, second is retry. Let's check the run. At house price error, test steps, locator, house price, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 does not exist. However, now let's pick up, let's check on retry number 1 tab. Click on it. Now we're here. As you can see, here's your traces. Trace. If you click on it, you can check on it. Even if you click, you will download the trace zip. Click on it and you see your test traces here, right here. Playwright, mortgage.spec.js test. Here's your test right here. Very good, very convenient one if you want to debug your own tests. Locator, call, log errors, which errors you got, everything else. And all of this in Visual, which is extremely convenient for your debugging purposes. Once again, it should be first was run and second was retry. On first retry, the trace in your Playwright configuration file was set for first retry. Here it is. Now I'm back to Playwright, and under tests results, you got your mortgage test chromium retry number 1. If you click on it, you got your trace zip. Very good, very convenient. Once again, under test results. So, let's do it again. Correct our locator value and run successful one. File, save. Okay. Right here, I'll copy it. Copy. I'm coming down. Clear your terminal, paste, and enter. Very good. This time it passed again. You can see the report. So what did you learn today? Today you learned about assertions, about structurization of your code. You need to separate your variables, Playwright variables with web elements locators from actual test execution section. You need to apply meaningful variable names and leave explanation comments. All good? You learned about assertions, you know what to do. Sometimes at some point, if you're not like very advanced and you have your project some kind of timeline or anything, this structurization, it could be enough to running tests. You don't need to go to page object model. This like that, it's quite good enough. All good? See you in the next lecture.